So why do I like to know a budget going into pricing out cleaning project at your apartment complex? So here's what was requested. So itemized quote for sidewalks and curbs, breezeways, the siding of buildings, patios, and pool area. Totally reasonable. We all want to make sure that that's super clean, right? So these buildings are really not dirty, except in certain areas on the shaded side of the building, like around these lights, kind of up in the gables, the gutters, soffit area. And then these sidewalks here really aren't dirty. That's like some discoloration in the actual concrete pour itself, not dirt on the concrete. So most of these sidewalks don't really need attention. Again, this is just discoloration in the concrete. But notice over by the dog park, okay, we're getting into some red clay stains because these dogs run in the grass and drag that mud back out here on the sidewalk. So this part of the sidewalk needs a little attention. This over here needs a little attention. You can see down there, that one section's got a lot of red clay on it. So we can remove the red clay stains there, but we don't need to clean your entire community's sidewalks. So that's not something that you really want to have priced out, all the sidewalks. If you can give us a budget up front, then we can say, okay, for that budget, I can do these sidewalks that are in condition where they need done, but then most of your sidewalks don't need to be done. So let's take that money instead and let's hit these breezeways. And we can do that for your budget. But we can't wash all the buildings. We can't wash all the sidewalks. But let's do the areas that really need it. So you get up into some of these taller areas where you get cobwebs and things like that. We can do all of that, but we don't need to wash your entire building. Same thing comes to things like your pool surround. So the pool surround here at this community, beautiful community. The pool surround is in great condition. So let's just touch up, where there was a spill of some kind. We'll touch that area up to make it look super good. And then we've got areas where there's oil on the asphalt. Well, we don't need to do that everywhere, but let's clean up the oil stains in the 3 parking spots that are for future residents, and maybe just right up by the clubhouse, because that's the where the curb appeal matters the most. But if you go and chase the oil in all the parking spots, you're talking about 300 parking spots, and the cost is just going to be astronomical. So our goal is to keep your community looking as close to perfect as possible using the budget that you have allocated. And it's best if you can trust us to figure out how to use that money and get as much for it as possible. So just doing a full cleaning on all the buildings, a price for that, a price for cleaning all of the sidewalks, a price for cleaning all of the breezeways. Let's just figure out what you've got to spend, and I'll figure out how to make it worth your while. So that's a little insight into the way that I think and how I can help you out the most.